Hello everyone, thank you for coming back to the channel and let's continue with the part 2 of day 3. What is part 2? Part 2 we will try to discuss on the fundamentals of variables, how to declare it and how to use it without declaration. We'll be discussing about data types. We'll be discussing about operators, fundamentals of it. Then the next video will be on these two. So let's begin with the concept of variables. So what is a variable? What is a variable? Variable is a storage location in your program, any language. Variable is a storage location. In your program. Means when your program starts executing, the memory will be allocated. It stores data, processes it, and once your program ends, the memory allocated for storing information is removed. Because of this reason only we need database. Programs are capable of storing data only till it is running. So we call it as volatile memory. We call it as volatile memory. Any programming language will give you the freedom of storing information, and that information is stored in a location or a memory, and that memory is called as a variable. When we have the memory, we need to name the memory so that we can access it, and that is the variable. Name the memory is called as a variable. Many statements from many authors. So it's very simple, a storage location in your program to store data. When we say data, so we need to have a category for it, correct? What kind of data you store? Based on the category of data you store, we term it as data types. When it comes to your compiled languages, C, C++, Java, C#, we have data types like int, float, character, string, and more. Whereas in scripting languages, when I say the word scripting, it might be PHP, AMScript, Ruby, JavaScript. All these things will be deciding the data type on the fly based on the value what you store. So we have number, we have Boolean data type, we have string. In JavaScript, we don't have character. We have only string. We need to treat it as character based on your storage. Number, Boolean, string, and list of data is array, last object. How do we represent all these things? It's very simple. Number will be 12, 2.3, minus 56, 0, minus 789, or anything. Dotted decimals is also treated as Boolean. We have only two, which is true or false. String can be represented in single quotes or it might be in double quotes, whatever you want to store. Single quotes open. I want to store the name of the city. Double quotes, it's one and the same. What if I store a character? A at, all these are treated as one. One represents a character. More than one is characters if you go with English language, but in programming language, we treat it as, or we term it as string. One character, character. More than one character, a plural format of it is called as string, represented by single quotes or double quotes. Array is always been represented in square bracket. That's the reason I avoided in the previous one. And anything which is an object will be represented in flower bracket. These are the major types of data in JavaScript. We don't have a specific keyword for it, but if you want to store, take a variable x. Now x is a number. X is equal to single quotes, then it is treated as string. X is equal to true, it's a boolean. X is equal to false, it's a boolean. X is equal to single quotes true, now it is string, it's not boolean, it is string. X is equal to square bracket, it's an array. X is equal to flower bracket, now X is an object. This is about data types and variables and data types. Now coming to the variable, when it comes to variable, you can use the variable directly without declaration. Variable declaration is optional in any scripting languages, means it is optional in JavaScript also. If you want, you can use the keyword var. Keyword, most of the keywords in JavaScript are in lowercase, most of them. Var, the name of the variable and the value, or like this. There are two ways. Can we change the data stored in X? Yes, you can change it. As the name says, it's a variable. Variable is a variable. So you can change it. When you change it, what you store, based on that, X data type is decided. Based on what you store, the data type is. Can we use a variable without declaration? Yes, directly specify the variable name and mention the value. Any scripting languages, variable declaration is optional. If you want to do it, you have to use the keyword var, and in JavaScript, the keyword is in lowercase. Now comes the naming rules. Naming rules, very simple, 3 rules, follow it in almost every language. Start the name with alphabet or underscore. Second rule, name can consist of alphabets, numbers, and underscore. Any language, I usually follow these 3 rules. Don't use language keyword. Don't use language keyword like where, if. So we'll get introduced to all of them as and when we progress. Fourth, depends on the language actually. Name length can be 1 to 64. It depends. Sometimes it might be 32, sometimes it can be 128 character length. It is just a name, not the storage capacity. Storage capacity comes later. So these 4 rules. Convention means what JavaScript developers follow. Use a meaningful name. Don't create a name as single letter like X, A, B. Try to avoid it. Try to have a meaningful name, preferably which has information related to data type also. For example, I want to store a number, X underscore number. I want to store the result of addition, add result. use underscore to separate them, or if you don't use underscore, use camel casing. Num1, num2. Avoid X, A, B, single letter words because no one can understand. Try to use the word like table, multiplication result. If you don't use camel casing, use underscore. Start the name with alphabet or underscore. Name can consist of three things: alphabets, numbers, and underscore. And don't forget, it is case sensitive. Means num1 and num1 both are different in JavaScript. You can know this. For example, city, 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 city. All these three or four are different memory locations because it is a case sensitive language. So what are the major data types we have? The major data types what we have is number, boolean, string, array, and object. Each one is representing them. So this is number, string, boolean. This is string. Square bracket represents list of numbers or list of data. Square bracket, which is an array, and flower bracket represents an object. And here is some of the rules. Naming the declaration, which is optional. You need not have to declare it. You need not have to declare it. Naming rules, 4 simple rules which I usually follow. And then convention. What is convention? Convention is where all the JavaScript developers are following: underscore or camel casing. What is camel casing? The example is here. First one will be completely in lowercase. If you have a lengthy name, add 2 numbers. Add 2 numbers. This is camel casing. Or add underscore 2 underscore numbers. Anyone, follow anyone. So when we get introduced to more and more terms like functions, objects, I'll try to give you more conventions. This is specific to the variable. Rules are mandatory and it is applicable for variable, functions, objects, class, whatever we create in future. Hope you're clear with this. So this is about the naming rules, conventions, data types. Now let's get introduced to operators. What is an operator? It is a symbol. It is a symbol to perform operators. It is a symbol to perform an action. So it is categorized into 3 major things based on the operator count. Unary operator, which takes only 1 operand. Binary operator, which takes 2 operands. And ternary operator, ternary, tertiary, which takes 3 operands. Okay, we have only one for this, which is question mark with colon. So let us pick binary operator for today as a basic introduction 1. Remaining things we'll try to discuss more when we deep dive into it. So binary operators. We have a category of this: arithmetic operators. Operators, any language. We'll find this: arithmetic operators, conditional operators, we have logical operators, D, we have bitwise operators, very rarely used, but it's great if you know it. Arithmetic operators, very important, I forgot, sorry. Last but not the least, assignment operator. It's only one. Arithmetic operators are 5. Addition, plus symbol, subtraction, minus symbol, asterisk for the multiplication, forward slash for division, cap operator for 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 isn't it? Arithmetic operators. Assignment operator. Many people say equals to operator. Sorry, it is assign. Single equals represents assignment operator. Conditional operators are 6 in general. Equals to operator. This is called as equals to. Exclamatory mark with equals is not equal to. Greater, greater than or equal to. Lesser, lesser than or equal to. But JavaScript comes with one additional, which is called as equals to, triple equals. This is available only in JavaScript. Logical operators, double ampersand and double or. That is the pipe operator. Logical or, logical and. Bitwise operators has bitwise and, bitwise or, bitwise XOR. Okay. Single ampersand is, so if you are not aware of the operator names, it would be great if I give it. This is assignment operator. Double equals is equals to operator. Try to use these terms in programming. Assignment and equals to, these two are, many people say that equal operator, equal, double equals operator. Sorry, that's not the right word to use. This is the pipe operator. This is exclamatory, as you people know. And how do we pronounce this? Ampersand operator. Someone bitwise operator. So double ampersand is called as logical and. This is logical or. I'm just naming them. How it works, we'll have a separate video for each operator. Unary. So we have 5 categories here. Arithmetic operators, some they have subcategories here. Some authors go with subcategory of this. Equals operator and comparison operator. Somewhere in the book I read this. So comparison operators are greater than or equal to, lesser than or equal to. Equals operators 3. Equals to operator, triple equals and not equals. If they subcategory, categorize. Logical operators are 2, bitwise operators are 3, assignment operators operator, it's only 1. Very, very important operator is assignment operator. We should learn how it works. So I'll try to have a separate video for this one because it's very, very important for you people to know the priority of execution and how assignment operator will work. And my favorite is plus in JavaScript. We should know how it works with respect to JavaScript. Plus operator. It depends on the values what you start assigning it and how the output goes here. So I'll be having a separate one. I would like to have a script tag. Addition operator 1.html. Let me take some variables, x with 12, y with 23. I'll go with name 1 is equal to Mysore. Name 2 is equal to India. Okay. Now let us learn how the things work with these variables. So you can practice it without having this executed here. So let me run this first. And then I have the control shift I. So how many variables we have? We have X, which is a number, Y is a number, name 1 is string, name 2 is string, correct? Now let me start adding it, X plus Y. This is very simple and straight. X plus Y is number getting added with number. You'll get a number. Now I want to add name 1 plus name 2. We'll get string. This is called as string concatenation. Name 1 plus name 2 is giving you Mysore, India. Now what will happen if I add, X plus Y plus name 1 plus name 2? What do you see? 35 Mysore, India, right? Now let me change it. Name 1 plus X. Name 1 plus name 2 plus X plus Y. What do you see? There is a difference. What happened in this scenario is we added two string first. Later on, if you start adding anything, it is treated as a string. That is how it works. But I want to add it. Name 1 plus name 2. If I use round bracket and if I add X plus Y, now what you can expect as a result is Mysore 35 India. But what will happen if I type this? Name 1 plus X plus Y plus name 2. Very simple. Name is a string. Plus anything it start getting concatenated. So what is the result? Mysore, X is 12, 23 and it. But I want to have a result of addition, use round bracket. What will happen now? Name 1 plus name 2 plus round bracket X plus Y. So the result what you get here is addition. First addition of numbers, X plus Y is a number plus string, name 1 plus name 2 plus X plus Y plus X plus Y. So once the concatenation starts, this is the result. X plus Y is a number, then string started get concatenating. So the last one will be 12 plus 23. But if you want it to be added again as a number, use the round bracket. Make sense? So this is string concatenation. Plus is overloaded. It depends what you are adding in which order. Based on that, the results will be coming. This is very important as a programmer of JavaScript to know it. Hope everyone is good here. So this is concatenation. If you want, you can type it. ABCD plus double quotes XY ZA plus round bracket 10 plus 20. You can add like this directly. Can you see this? If I remove the round bracket, so it is treated as string concatenation. So watch this video, practice this concatenation, which is very important for the upcoming videos. You should be very clear and thorough about this. Use the console and do it. So what did we cover? We covered on the fundamental, very basic on variables and data types in JavaScript. We got introduced to the different categories of operators like unary, binary, and ternary, where I just named under binary, unary, and ternary. I'll be taking it later. We learned additional operator that is the plus symbol, which will help us to add numbers and also strings. When we start adding strings, it is called as concatenation. Addition of characters, it is concatenation. Addition of numbers is addition of numbers. So with this, the video is completed on this one. So in the next video, we will try to discuss more on conditional statements, which will help you people in all the major languages which we are planning to learn, that is JavaScript, SSJS, and AMScript. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great evening.